Hey everyone, welcome back and thank you so much for watching. So you've probably already done a backflip when you've read the title of this video, and trust me, if I was aerobically able to, I would be doing backflips right now. I have to pinch myself to believe it's true, but no kidding, this video is a collaboration with Goss. He's pretty much the king of makeup, is what I would call him. I don't even know what to say. Like, when I started watching YouTube maybe 5 years ago, he was the first channel that I subscribed to, and I have followed him throughout the years and learned so much from him. So I'm just incredibly blessed to even be working with him. He is a wealth of knowledge, he's incredible. So this is probably pointless, but if you're not already subscribed to him, and if you're not, clearly there's something missing, but you need to go over and check out his channel. He's incredible and you won't be disappointed at all. You'll love him. But for today's video, we have each chosen our 5 Holy Grail makeup products. These are basically products that we think are incredible and kind of can't live without. Not gonna lie, it was so hard to choose. I was like, oh, I want to put everything in this video, but I did manage to choose 5 products, and if you guys want to see what they are, then please keep on watching. So first up, I want to talk about a couple of base products. Now everybody knows that without a flawless base, your makeup is never going to be perfect or really look perfect or look really beautiful in photos. So I just wanted to show you a couple of base products that I have found over the years. They always keep going back to, you know, they're just trustworthy and I love them. And the first one is the MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation. Now I feel like this foundation is a bit of an unsung hero. You know, we always hear about, you know, NARS Sheer Glow, Giorgio Armani, even the MAC Face and Body Foundation, but this foundation I would 100% recommend to those of you that have got an event on, say a wedding, a formal, or any other type of event where you need your skin to look perfect and you're going to be having a lot of photographs taken. There's just something about this foundation that when your skin is photographed and when even the flash hits your skin, it just gives it this most beautiful airbrushed finish. Now you all know that I do have quite oily skin, but I can 100% recommend this to oily skin types as well. I can get, I don't know, probably up to 15 hours wear of it. If I was to apply this in the morning and then wear it throughout the day, it wouldn't go anywhere. It is quite thick, so do make sure that you shake it, and then when applying it, make sure you blend it out really, really well. It doesn't set down too fast, so you do have quite a bit of time to, you know, work the foundation into your skin to get your perfect finish. But yeah, it's just a beautiful foundation, and I always get compliments when I wear this one. It's just my absolute go-to for flawless looking skin. Now next up is actually a setting powder, and you guys will know that I have 1,000 different favorite setting powders and I chop and change between them depending on whether I want a dewy finish or a matte finish or sort of whatever I'm looking for. But I always seem to go back to this Chanel powder. Now I'm not going to try and pronounce this because I'm going to butcher its name, but it has got another name written in English here, which is Natural Finish Loose Powder. Now this powder is so ridiculously finely milled. Let's make an attempt to show you without tipping it all over ourselves. It's so thin, when it applies to the skin, you can't even feel that it's there. It doesn't look like you've got that cakey powder look. It keeps my face really matte, but at the same time, I still get this really beautiful glow about me, so I look really healthy and I look really, you know, like naturally dewy, but without the oil side of things, if that makes sense. And it lasts all day long. Like, I'm not even kidding, all day long. You will not need to touch up if you're wearing this as a setting powder. And I use it on pretty much every client that comes to me to have their makeup done. It's an incredible setting powder. Yes, it's a little bit pricey, but I've had this one for maybe about 18 months or so, but I've barely even made a dent in it, and I'm pretty much using it every day. And when I do clients, you know, 6 to 7 times a day as well. So yeah, absolutely cannot recommend the Chanel Loose Finish Setting Powder anymore. It's incredible. So sticking with the theme of the face, I want to talk about the Beauty Blender Sponge. Now, if you're one of those people that really struggles to get their foundation looking smooth, or you find that it's streaky, you're not getting it to blend nicely around your nose, around your mouth, or anywhere else on your face, you've got dry skin and it tends to cake up, anything like that, a Beauty Blender sponge is going to be your absolute best friend. So basically with these is that you wet them under water, squeeze them a few times, and then they will absorb the water, and they pretty much nearly double or triple in size. And then if you pop the foundation on the back of your hand and then just go in and then apply the foundation all over your face, it really just gives the most airbrush and smooth finish to your face. And like, it's so ridiculously easy. You really cannot get your foundation looking cakey or gross or streaky or anything if you are using one of these. Now Real Techniques did come out with a dupe. I think that it's called like the Miracle something sponge? Miracle Blur? No, I made that up. Miracle Perfecting Sponge? Miracle Orange Sponge? I don't know, I will link it below. It is the closest dupe to the original and authentic beauty blender that I have ever come across, and it's quite a fair bit cheaper. And you can buy these off the iHerb website for like $4 or $5, I think, which is a lot more affordable than, you know, the $25 that we pay here in Australia for one of the Beauty Blender sponges. But honestly, either of these, love them both, could not recommend them more. And if you do have trouble blending out your foundation, go and get one of these because it'll change your life. Moving on to my fourth Holy Grail product, it has to be Inglot Eyeshadows. So basically with Inglot, they call it the Freedom System, and you go in, you choose a palette size, you can choose small ones, larger ones, but basically you go in and you're free at will to choose whatever eyeshadows you want and then pop them in a palette. I'll just take the lid off this one and show you what it looks like. So here is one of the palettes that I have created. So first up, they're incredible because they're completely customizable and you can choose a palette that suits your personal needs. But the other incredible thing about Inglot eyeshadows is the pigmentation. Now I have tried pretty much every eyeshadow formula under the sun, you know, MAC, Makeup Forever, Urban Decay, like everything out there, and these definitely still come out on top. It's ridiculous how pigmented these are. I'll swatch a couple of them. Try not to faint, but have a look at that. They are so creamy, so buttery, they've got minimal fallout. The color selection is huge. I reckon they've got to have like over 500 different shades that you can choose from. It's insane. They've got matte, satins, shimmers, every single possible version of an eyeshadow they have got. They also have these really cool little trio ones that are fantastic for blending. So I've got like an orangey based one there and then the taupe one up there as well. So I mean the quality is ridiculous and they're gonna last you forever. But just wait, I am not finished. These are so affordable. In Australia, I think each individual eyeshadow pan is $10 and then you just pop that all into a palette. I think the palettes start at about $10. And honestly, that is ridiculously affordable. We pay about, I think, $34 or $36 for a single MAC eyeshadow here. You can get 3 of these for the same price, and these are better quality. So yeah, if you haven't been introduced to Inglot before, you're not aware of it, go and find an Inglot store or counter because you're gonna have your mind blown. That place is incredible. I mean, they do a whole bunch of other stuff that I'm obsessed with as well, but sticking to the rules of this video, I could only choose one, and I'm gonna go with the eyeshadows. And then finally, after much deliberation and pulling my hair out, I've chosen the Gerard Cosmetics lip glosses as my 5th Holy Grail product. These are a lip product that are very hyped all over social media, Instagram, YouTube, everywhere. And I remember when I first saw somebody talking about them and, you know, featuring and whatnot, I thought, oh, look, I'm seeing these everywhere. They can't be that good. Obviously, the brand is just pumping them to all the influencers. But I did happen to get my hands on a couple of them. And ever since I got them, which was about 12 months ago now, I think, they are the only lip gloss that I ever use. First up, the color range is phenomenal. I think they've got nearly 30 different shades now, and they do come in the most beautiful nude colors, pinky nudes, brownie nudes, beigey nudes, every nude that you could possibly want they've got in their range. But they also come in some beautiful bright colors as well, and when I say that these are pigmented, I am not kidding. Like, I'll show you. Now you would expect them being a gloss to be slightly opaque. They're not. They're incredible, and oh, they smell good enough to eat, like oranges and lollies and summer. I don't know what it is, but they smell incredible. Now the packaging's pretty nifty too. It comes with a little mirror and then also a little LED light. So if you're out somewhere where it's dark or, you know, you need to apply some, you can just use the mirror and you can pop some of that on. These are so long wearing. The colors are beautiful. I'm wearing this one on my lips today. This is nude. I put this on 4 hours ago and it looks perfect. It looks like I've freshly applied it. They're not too sticky, they're not gluggy, they're not, you know, goopy and thick and gross. They're just beautiful to wear, and I couldn't recommend them anymore. If you guys are interested in picking some of these up, you can use the coupon code JOY, and that will get you, I think, 25% off the entire website. They also have international shipping everywhere for about $9, so they're ridiculously affordable on top of all of the other great things that they do. So I love these lip glosses. Well, that brings us to the end of this Holy Grail makeup product video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please give the video a big thumbs up. It helps me out so much. And a huge thank you to Goss for collaborating with me. I was just blown away that I even had this opportunity. I am obsessed with Wayne. So thanks guys so much for watching, and I hope you're all having an amazing day, and I will catch you all in my next video. Bye!
night with friends and family. Weddings are my favourite. I could go to them every weekend if I could. Actually, if any of you are getting married, you should totally invite